everyone. So, in previous lecture, we have studied about characteristics of nurses and historical perspective. Today, we will study about qualities of nurses. So, what are the different qualities? Love for the fellow man, anchoring, honesty and loyalty. The next one is discipline and obedience, and alertness and intelligent observation. Then dependability and adjustability, self confidence. Next is courtesy and dignity, and sympathy and empathy. Common sense, of course, and patience and sense of humor. So, good physical and mental health should be there, and gentleness and quietness should be there. Then, if you see the meaning of Norsa and for nobility, U for usefulness and understanding, R for responsibility, S for simplicity, and E means efficiency to do any work. Then next we will see professional etiquettes for nurses. So we'll see be gentle and polite in your work. Greet your seniors, co-workers or your clients. Address the seniors with the proper title. Stand up when people of higher rank enter into the room. You should maintain silence. Keep your dress neat and tidy. While on duty, never use any form of jewelry that may interfere with the work. You should not argue. Get prior permission from the sister in charge before you take any article from your department. Be punctual always and avoid thumbs upping and nail biting. Keep eye contact and sit face to face when listening to the someone. Never let other secrets go out of you. Cover your mouth when you cough and sneeze. You should not give and receive any gifts or present, especially from the clients and their relatives. Excuse yourself before you interfere with the others. Engage in the talking or doing some work. Next, we will see the role and function of the nurse. So, first one is caregiver. Provide treatment for specific disease, applies measures to restore an emotional and social well-being of the client. It meets client's health care and needs. The next is advocate. It protects the client from injuries, assists the client in expressing their rights whenever necessary, work to preserve the client's legal and human rights in time of health. Then critical thinker. So use decision making and critical thinking skills in conjunction with the nursing process. Next is teacher. So it provides clients, their families and other member of the society with the information about health, treatment or therapy and lifestyle changes. Next is communicator. So for effective nursing practice, open and constant communication is vital. And managers to manage and coordinate client care, supervise and guides client in rehabilitative activities related to the daily living, and effective manager at various level of administration. Next is researcher. So conduct studies and investigates problems to improve clients' health and nursing care. Then rehabilitator. Nurse ensure that the client returns to the maximal state of functioning. Next, we will see the scope of nursing. So, there are nursing practice and the other scope in the side of nursing education. So, if we see school health nurse, here the nurse helps in supporting educational success by promoting health. Maintained functions are as follow, like as a direct caregiver, case finder, consultant, counselor, health educator, and researcher. Then next is occupational health nurse. It has special knowledge of workplace hazards and the relationship to the employee health status. Understand industrial hygiene, principles of engineering controls, administrative controls, and personal protective equipment. Have knowledge of toxicology and epidemiology as related to the employee and the work site. Next is private duty nurse. Sometimes such a care is provided in the client's home or as an institute such as hospital, nursing home or other such facility. Then next is home care nurse. Home care also referred to the domiciliary care and social care. It is the health care or supportive care provided in the patient's home by healthcare professionals. Then next is hospice nurse. It hospice care focuses on bringing comfort, self-respect to people in the final year of life, and patient symptoms and pain are controlled. Goals of care are discussed and emotional needs are supported. Then next is rehabilitation nurse. The goal of rehabilitation nursing is to assist individuals with the disability and chronic illness to maintain maximum function. Then next is military nurse. They work in clinics, intensive care units, operating rooms, case management, community health, and even as immunization officers. Then aerospace nurse for in-flight management and nursing care for all types of patient. Flight nurses evaluate individual patients in flight needs and request appropriate medications, supplies and equipment, providing continuing nursing care from organization to the destination facility. Then infection control nurse. So infection prevention and control education and training methods for nurses, successful techniques and tools for incorporating, implementing and sustaining infection control practices. Then telenursing. Telenursing refers to the use of telecommunication information technology in the provision of nursing services whenever a large physical distance exists between patient and nurse. Then disaster nursing. It is the nursing practice in situation where professional supplies, equipment, physical facility, utilities are limited or not available. The next one is forensic nursing. A forensic nurse helps to treat people as a part of the criminal justice system, sometimes collecting evidence used in a criminal investigation. Then others are geriatric nursing, pediatric nursing, neonatal nursing, oncology nursing, dialysis nurse, community health nurse, nurse midwives, psychiatric nursing, critical care nursing, etc. Then in the form of nursing education, MPHW, like multipurpose health workers, ANM means auxiliary nurse midwife, GNM means general nursing midwife, and BSc nursing means and PPBSc nursing. And PPBSc means post basic bachelor of in nursing. Then there are scope in MSc nursing. In here in India, medical surgeon nursing, community health nursing, mental health nursing, child health nursing, and gynecological and obstetrical nursing. Other than that, MPhil means Master of Philosophy in Nursing, and PhD means Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing. Okay, so we'll study till now today, and we'll study the next in the next lecture.